So what we'll do is start out with route optimization, and really route optimization is one of the key and critical factors to establishing some good metrics. Without route optimization, and again, depending upon the type of business that you're in, it's kind of the baseline for understanding other metrics that we'll go through today. You know, and really, route optimization has multiple purposes, and you know, there's factors related to how important route optimization is to you, depending upon the type of routing that you have. If you have dynamic routing, route optimization is critical. If you have very static routes where you're visiting the same customers every day of the week, route optimization is less critical, but still should be utilized to kind of evaluate where you're at with that. But overall, you know, a couple of goals of route optimization, you know, really is to optimize the route the truck takes. So what are the regions, the areas that a route is going to be working in, how many stops, how can we minimize the number of miles in that trip or route, you know, for good truck routing. And is it possible, can we increase the number of stops in an area for a route? Obviously, the more stops you can produce with the same resources, truck and driver, then that is a more profitable route. And by increasing the revenue, you know, ultimately, can we deliver the most amount of product in the least amount of time with the least amount of cost? So route optimization really helps that, because it will take into account many factors as it relates into how a route should be grouped and sequenced. Again, you know, looking at a variety of different factors. So from a benchmark perspective, what we want to do is establish, you know, how can route optimization help you? Looking at the stops pieces, the weight, delivery windows, you know, various factors like that. What's the best scenario from a route optimization perspective for your business? And in that process, how do we create the highest or the best route efficiency? Reducing miles per route or per trip, reducing the time per route or trip, and then, you know, increasing, if possible, the stops or at least pieces per trip. And these are just a few of the potential improvement metrics that could be realized through the deployment of a route optimization solution. Reducing fleet miles, it seems like an obvious one. 10 to 15%, I believe, is on the low end, depending upon, again, who your customers are, what you're delivering, and so on. That could be significantly higher. A reduction in overtime pay, 15 to 30%. Again, if the routes are optimized, that could be even higher, because you've optimized the amount of time that a route is taking to do that delivery. Potential reduction in total fleet vehicles, and this could look a couple of different ways. You could be literally looking at, can I take a vehicle off the road, or you could be you know, optimizing the number of stops per vehicle so that increases you know, the number of stops on a route, or reduces the time it takes. Ultimately, reducing a lot of these things totally you know, works into a cost savings. 8 to 15% cost reduction based on computerized routing. Again, depending upon your business, that could be significantly higher.